Hello, beautiful souls. This is Julie with Heartspace, looking at the energy surrounding you for June of 2017. First of all, thank you to everyone who is liking, sharing, and subscribing to my video and my channel. So much love and joy to you. I feel all the love and joy you send to me, and I send it right back to you with big hugs, big love, big kisses. If you would like a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook, email me, or go to my website. And let's do the collective pull before we go into the individual signs. Now, if you don't want to see the collective pull, then I have put a timestamp in the description box so it'll shoot you right to the individual sign. I already recorded this part of the video, however, the sound was so wonky I just couldn't put it on. It was just really awful. So I'm still getting this fuzzy sound, so I'm going to be getting a new mic as soon as I can. If you would like to donate to that or donate to the channel, you can do that by going to the website and clicking the donate button, and you can donate any amount you would like, 50 cents to $3,000, whatever you want. All right, so the collective pull is the Deep Roots card. Now, with this Deep Roots card, I'm going to read it to you. It's so beautiful what they have to say about it. And then I'll talk a little bit about this. Now remember, this is a collective energy that everyone will feel in some regard. We often forget about the things we cannot see, like the roots that run deep underground to support a tree. This card reminds you to connect to roots in ancient energy. There are answers that lie within this connection. Every energy has a purpose. Although we cannot see it, we can feel it. Feel the energy to try and understand it. Underground, there exists a network of connections. Roots connect to other roots and lines of communication, spreading information in ways we can scarce imagine while looking at the surface where nothing seems to be happening. The universe is working, forming connections and gaining nourishment, all to support us in our next stage of growth. We may not see it, but this hidden energy is just waiting for us to call upon it and use it to build the world back in line with the law of nature. So you are not alone, my friends. Deep Roots reminds you that your roots run deep into the core of the universe, rooting you so far down that you can shoot so high up in the sky, past the atmosphere, and into the cosmos. And everyone can feel it. Everyone is a part of it. Every living creature, every part of Mother Nature. You are connected. Every step you take, every breath you take, affects the person next to you and the creatures across the globe. You are needed. You are wanted. You are not alone. And on to the individual reading. Hello, Cancer. This is Julie with Heartspace, and we're here looking at the energy surrounding you for June 2017. If you would like a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook, you can email me, or go to my website. Also, make sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign if you're not sure what those are. I have provided a website in the description box below that creates natal charts for free. So let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What messages do you have for my Cancerians for June of 2017? What are the messages? What energies, what guidance do you have for Cancer in June of 2017? All right. All right. The energy that's coming in from May into June is the Nine of Discs. So this is a definite feeling of feeling secure of who you are, of where you are, and where you're going. It's being able to find the beauty surrounding you and the beauty in self and appreciate it and bring value to those things that you found almost mundane in a way. So yeah, the Nine of Discs, you had a beautiful May. It looks like Cancer, absolutely beautiful. And then we have Temperance in reverse. And the Emperor reverse, Five of Cups, and the Empress reversed. And then the Page of Cups, the Magician reversed, and the Knight of Cups. We have the Eight of Wands, the Lovers reversed, Knight of Wands. The Four of Swords, Justice, and Page of Discs. So for June, we have Temperance reversed. And so that's really feeling helter-skelter, feeling out of balance, like things aren't flowing the way you had anticipated, especially since in May it was so lovely. It just seemed to flow. It was easy peasy. And then all of a sudden it's like it's a halt, like that energy stops and there's a fork that you have to decide which way to go. But it doesn't, it's not flowing evenly. So you can't, it's like you can't decide which way to go because both routes are kind of blocked off in a way. So Temperance is, really asking you to take a step back and ground yourself before making a decision. Make sure that you are coming from a very solid foundation before you make any choices. In relationship, we have the Emperor reversed. Then we have the Five of Cups, and then we have the Empress reversed. So it really feels like in relationships that people aren't working from their best space. I mean, the Emperor reversed is really kind of like a dictator, is really ruling for self indulgence. For personal gain only, and not for the embetterment of the community and for the health of all involved. And the Empress in reverse is really feeling a lack of creativity, a lack of fertility, a lack of beauty. And that's really interesting that this is coming in, especially when we had the Nine of Discs upright in May. So I have two people here who could be in conflict, but also in a way could also be in cahoots, because Cancer, I don't necessarily feel like you are either one of those people. I do feel like they're trying to inflict something on you that you have to be strong and keep your boundaries so that they can't get what they want because it's not in your best interest. So make sure that you stay strong and you follow your gut and you follow your intuition and what you know is right. And it might be hard to do so because you feel out of balance. So that's why I say it's really important to find a foundation. Also, I wouldn't look to the past for it because we do have the Five of Cups showing up, and the Five of Cups is not seeing the bounty you have, but being forlorn over what you have lost. So don't focus on that. Focus on what you were building and what you were creating. That's the most important thing, is look forward, or actually not even look forward, look around at what you have right now, even though it may seem really, really bleak, and some people might be trying to bring you down in a way by focusing on the loss that you have had. I do feel like there's going to be a couple people, not just one, but a couple people who are going to turn their backs on you. Not necessarily shunning you, but acting and reacting in ways that you hadn't anticipated. And that will feel like they've turned their backs on you. So they're still in a way going to be there for you, but instead of them supporting you, they are going to try, they're going to be, I think, verbally abusive. They could even try to distance you from people who are helpful. But it's really important to keep your balance and set your boundaries. In work, we have the Page of Cups, the Magician reversed, and then the Knight of Cups. So this is actually kind of a respite from what's going on with relationships, personal relationships. We do have the Magician reverse. So once again, I feel like this is kind of a common thread through all of June for you, is that somebody, once again, is not acting in your best interest, is working from a place of self-interest, and is willing to bring you down so that they can gain. So at work too, you have to be very diligent in your work and what you are doing, and make sure that no one is trying to take away from you what you have worked hard for and what is rightfully yours. What I do love is that we have the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, and so it's this emotional feeling, and both of them are in the upright position. So it's a sweet energy, it's a helpful energy. But what I do see is that the younger energy, the more wholesome energy, wants to help you. The Knight of Cups energy wants to help the Magician. All right, so it's not helpful to you, it's helpful to the other person. So with this, I can definitely say, be careful what you say, and be careful who you share information with, and be careful who you trust, because there's a snake in the grass, okay, who's taking your information and filtering it to someone else. But there's also someone there who's helping you out. But how are you going to find out which one is which? So diligence, keep your boundaries, be strong. All right, in abundance, we have the Eight of Wands, which is nice to see, the Knight of Wands, and then the Lovers reversed. So this is what what I see with this is, you may have made a contract, you may have made a deal with somebody that is not helpful to you, that is going to fall through, that isn't going to work. However, there are choices to get out of it. There are ways for you to keep moving forward and in a positive direction, breaking this contract, breaking this binding, and moving forward. But you have to be on fire. You have to speak your mind, be very clear about it, and push, push, push. Okay? And you're going to have a lot of choices to make. And so this is once again why it's so important for you to turn that temperance upright and say, okay, this is who I am, this is my foundation, and this is what I need, and I'm going to stick to it, and this is how I'm going to do it, to get out of this contract, to get out of this situation that you're in that is just sucking your energy, sucking your finances. I mean, it's draining your life. And the way to do that is to push forward, be creative about it, be bold, be bold. And then in the mind, body, soul connection, I think after all of this, you will definitely need to take a break. You're going to need to take a break. You may need to call in some help, maybe an attorney, maybe a financial advisor, a counselor, somebody who knows what they're doing. And it could even just be, calling, it's like I got this sense of like a teacher, an old teacher, school teacher of yours, but somebody who knows the ropes a little bit better than you do. And they're going to help you kind of like make decisions and help you make the right decision for you. And it really is saying, this load that you are carrying, you can find somebody who will help you with it. That at this point, you've kind of exhausted what you know and what you can do. So you just have to ask for help from the right people. But before you do that, find your grounding. That's the most important thing. Find your grounding, find your center, and then ask for it. Don't ask for it when you are, in water sinking. You have to get your breath back and get your stroke back before you drown, and then say, hey, a little help here, and it will come. All right, so we're going to call on the angels just for some added guidance. Cancer is going to have some challenges in June. What guidance do you have to help them through it so they can get through it in a clean, quick way, and they can come out even better than ever, stronger, and in a more abundant, helpful space than when they started? This one. Vacuum away fear. How interesting. Because that was the collective energy, I believe, the last readings I did. So that was for mid-May. Call upon Archangel Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, the situation, and everyone involved. So this one is going to go hand in hand with this Knight of Wands. Be fearless. Go forward. Take action. Don't be afraid. You know what you need to do. I mean, Cancer, you're one of my most intuitive signs. You know things before other people do. You know how people feel before they even know it sometimes. So use that energy that you know and vacuum away the fear and make some decisions. Okay, Cancer? Once again, if you would like a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, or go to my website. Remember, listen to your heart and the body will follow. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessings.